Yes, sir. Man, with this tomfoolery, yo, I don't even know where to start, man, but I'm gonna start right here, yo. With this tomfoolery going on in the quote unquote black community, who do you blame for this fuckery? I'm gonna have to blame the so called black woman for this segment right here, and I'm gonna tell you why. When brothers been trying to tell you sisters around the planet and whatnot to not align yourself with the homosexual agenda and the lifestyle and coinciding that shit with the quote unquote black lifestyle, quote unquote black community and whatnot. You guys didn't want to listen because brothers was hurting your feelings. It was going against how your friend might have felt because they might have been falling along those lines. This ain't here to bash anybody that might be confused and whatnot because your spirit's broken and things of that nature. It could get fixed. But this ain't the time for that right now. When you were marching with Black Lives Matter, why are people seeing rainbow flags and rainbow colors, homosexuals and fat lesbians with purple hair at these marches? When brothers is telling you not to align yourself with other people's agendas, problems, and beliefs and whatnot, you do not want to listen because you feel like everybody is there for you. Everybody is there with open arms. Everybody is there to hear you out, give you a hug, give you their shoulder to cry on and whatnot. But at the end of the day, if you hurt their feelings, they will give you their ass to kiss. And then you're going to want to come back to the so-called black man at the end of the day if he's still there waiting for you. They swindled y'all ass. They gave you the fucking okey doke once they started to tell you that this is a human issue. It's about human rights. It's not about gay rights. It's about gay black men, gay trans issue, queer issues, all this shit that has nothing to do with being a quote unquote black man or woman in this fucking planet. But now, look at what we have now. Black women don't even understand that they're getting replaced on a day-to-day basis, either by other women of other nations or by the fucking men that want to call themselves a woman overnight. They're beating you in competitions. They're smoking you on the track. They're doing all these things. Meanwhile, they're just mimicking you and you don't even understand it because they make you feel good and they tell you good jokes and they're one of the girls and they could do your fucking makeup. You got to be fucking shitting me. You want to call brothers homophobic and whatnot when they're just trying to keep it real. We could both agree to disagree, but we got to understand what's right and what's wrong and what we get down. But when you got no damn culture in America, you're going to do whatever makes you feel right, and then you're going to deal with the chaos at the end of the fucking day when brothers been trying to steer you away from that bullshit. You got Sports Illustrated that come out with the swimsuit issue. We got to ask, who is your core audience? Who is this message? Who is this cover directed to? To the general public, to the liberal media. They saying they got quote unquote 3 black women on the cover. They're gracing the cover of Sports Illustrated. Wow. But one of these quote unquote women is a lady man. If it was the Maury issue, this dude would have popped up with a card saying I was born a man. Motherfuckers would have been traumatized because they would have thought that she was a woman. In this era, Snapchat, social media stories where every girl cannot take a picture without using a filter, niggas do not know what the fuck a regular woman looks like nowadays. You're going to have to tell her to lift up that skirt, what you working with, what you were born as. And we're being dead ass serious. When you want to talk about deaths in the trans community and whatnot, it's because they took it too far and they thought that shit was cool. You want to tell a dude that you a man at the end of the night, you got to be fucking kidding me. Not to digress, yo. But we got lady men in competitions fucking women up, taking opportunities from other women. Is that equality? That's the equality that y'all been fighting for and whatnot? Is this what you mean by protecting quote unquote black women? What the fuck are y'all doing here? I don't get this shit. I wanted to play this little clip because I just wanted y'all to hear what this individual has to say. This person has the balls, no pun intended, to say this. This person has the balls to have this spew from their mouth, and I want y'all to hear it. And you have nobody to blame but quote unquote black women in the USA because they aligned themselves with the homosexual lifestyle, and now y'all are far gone. It is what it is.
All right, Leyna, you are on the cover of Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition. How does it feel?
Oh my God. It is a moment.
Jeez Louise. Damn, man, homie sound like Ving Rhames and shit, man. Never know.
Time. A moment in time. Human evolution.
Yes.
Leaping into the future.
I mean, did you have any clue that you would be on the cover?
Not really. I mean, it's honestly, it's any girl could get the option or get the opportunity to do it.
You gotta be kidding me. It's just like Sports Illustrated. Who are you marketing your magazine towards? It can't be heterosexual men anymore. I don't even know who's buying the magazine, but for them to just say that we're gonna choose you over all of the millions of girls, actual girls with vaginas, and the list goes, and all the other characteristics, we're gonna pick this lady boy over regular girls on Sports Illustrated to put on the cover with a voice as deep as mine. You're marketing that to who? I understand people in Hollywood are pansexuals anyway. Y'all go all directions. But this is the message, this is the image, and this is the agenda that you want to push to the sports era, to the global era, to the masses. Like, and then they all they have to do is just arch their back and do duck lips with the Botox lips that they get. Oh my God, that's sad, yo. What about the women that are actually aspiring to be a model, that want to be on the cover, that want to be in a swimsuit issue, things like that, and they get choked, and they get their feelings hurt, they get their hopes shot down because a lady man was chosen.
I just felt like, you know, I just was living every single day, and it brought me to this moment, and here it arrived. So you get to just receive it and just love it and just say, we're all beautiful. But this history moment, oh my God, like, it's so beautiful to be alive, to see all this happen. And Megan Thee Stallion and Naomi Osaka also, like,
Can we talk about that for a sec? Like, not only are you on the cover of this iconic issue, but you're sharing this honor with two baddies, Megan Thee Stallion and Naomi Osaka.
3 beautiful Black women.
Yeah.
Y'all heard that bullshit, right? I'm about to run it back so y'all can hear that shit again.
Baddies, Megan Thee Stallion and Naomi Osaka.
3 beautiful Black women.
Yeah.
And there you have it. You have this lady man who basically self-proclaimed himself to be a quote-unquote beautiful black woman. There's 3 beautiful black women that graced the cover of Sports Illustrated this year. I done seen it all, man. But who do you blame? You blame so-called black women for this bullshit. You blame so-called black women for aligning themselves with the alternative lifestyle, with the trans woman, the trans community, and all that shit have to do with your household if you're actually trying to build a home. So many of these liberal broads out here talking about protect black men. They love black men, but they have no man. Running around with people of alternative lifestyles when the shit doesn't coexist, my dude. Just because you so happen to be quote unquote black and whatnot, that doesn't mean that this shit is a quote unquote black issue, dude. Not at all. Because once you start mixing in all these different agendas and whatnot, the original agenda and problem gets lost. That's why Black Lives Matter is a joke. Black woman, you got nobody to blame but yourself. Now you got lady men out here competing with y'all in competitions, taking opportunities away from y'all, but y'all still want to talk about equality, though. Y'all don't give a fuck as long as they say something cute in their stories. If they put up a George Floyd post or some nonsense like that, that's all that matters to y'all. Y'all really don't give a shit that y'all getting replaced out here. Lady men out here doing poses and arching their back with duck lips and filter faces, saying that they are a woman out here. Man, I done seen it all. But who do you blame? Nobody else but the quote-unquote black woman for allowing this shit. Brothers out here getting castigated and whatnot, getting called homophobic left and right, but there are no sisters coming out to our defense or standing by our side when we want to say that this shit ain't right, man. I don't want to ramble on too long, but like I said, when you want to go along with some shit that got nothing to do with you, you got nobody to blame but yourself, man. Brothers out here looking for... It's hard enough for brothers out here to find a damn straight so-called black woman with a good head on her shoulders. Now we got to decipher who's actually a woman before we even continue the talks. And that's for brothers that's on dating apps, swiping. You don't even know if niggas is bitches, bitches is niggas. The list, the list goes on, man. It's spooky out here, man. But like I say, man, use your discernment and pray for better judgment out here, man. It's only going to get worse. Let me know what y'all think. I'm out.